They were standing on the open road with their motorcycles lined up one by one, and a fuel tanker was parked helplessly in front of them. These men, described as bandits by witnesses, were calmly refueling their motorcycles directly from the tanker as if nothing was wrong. My people, please like this video and subscribe right now, because what I am about to explain is something everyone needs to hear. The scene was bold, shocking, and fearless, and it shows how dangerous the situation has become in some parts of our country. Imagine a tanker that is supposed to supply fuel to innocent citizens now being used to power crime. How did we get here? How did we reach a point where criminals can stop a tanker on the highway and refuel openly without fear? Please like this video and subscribe so more people can hear this message. The men were moving from bike to bike, filling their tanks, getting ready to move again, and you can see that they were not in a hurry. That confidence alone shows that they believe nobody will stop them. Let me ask you watching right now, do you think this kind of action happens by chance, or do you believe there is a network behind it? Drop your answer in the comment section, and please remember to like this video and subscribe. This behavior is not just shocking, it is a clear message that these groups are now more organized, more connected, and more supplied than before. When a group of criminals can refuel from a tanker in broad daylight without hiding, it means they feel in control of the road. And if they can control the road, it means ordinary citizens are not safe. Please like this video and subscribe, because this matter concerns every one of us. Do you know the worst part of this situation? It is not only about the fuel they are taking, it is about what they will use that fuel for. When motorcycles are filled, they move faster, they travel farther, and they carry out more attacks on helpless people and vulnerable villages. The fuel becomes energy for more fear. The tanker becomes a weapon, not because it fires bullets, but because it powers the people who carry the guns. This is why we must talk about it, and this is why you must like this video and subscribe so more voices can be informed. If you are watching this right now, let me ask you, do you believe fuel tankers should have better protection on our highways? Yes or no? Tell me in the comments. In many areas, motorcycles are the main vehicle used by these criminal groups. They move in groups, surround communities, strike quickly, and disappear into the bush. So when you see them refueling from a tanker, what you are looking at is not just fuel, you are looking at their lifeline. Without fuel, the bikes stop. When the bikes stop, they cannot move easily. That is why controlling fuel should be a serious security strategy. Please like this video and subscribe if you believe something urgent needs to be done. I want you to picture this in your mind. The tanker driver standing aside, afraid for his life, powerless, watching what he worked for being stolen. That man has a family. That tanker is someone's business. That fuel is meant for someone's home, someone's generator, someone's car, someone's future. But in that moment, it became fuel for fear. This is why we must speak with one voice. Please like this video now and subscribe, because awareness is the first step to change. I will go deeper into what this means for national security, for ordinary citizens, for drivers, and for the future. And I will also explain how this type of incident grows into something bigger if not stopped. But before I continue with the next part of this 20-minute gist, I want to ask you first. When you look closely at this situation, the first thing you notice is fear. Not the fear of the bandits, but the fear of the innocent people around them. The road users, the drivers, the tanker owner, even the community nearby. Everyone becomes silent because nobody wants to be the next victim. Please like this video and subscribe, because we need more people to hear and understand this reality. When criminals can operate freely on the road, it means the road is no longer safe for ordinary citizens. Traveling becomes a risk. Deliveries become a risk. Daily life becomes a risk. Now imagine you are traveling with your family, maybe at night or early morning, and you suddenly come across a road where men like these have stopped a tanker and are refueling their bikes. What would you do? Would you drive forward? Would you stop? Would you reverse? This is why people now travel with fear, especially on long-distance highways. Please like this video and subscribe so that more people can join this conversation. Criminals should not be the ones who control the road. The road belongs to law-abiding citizens. This kind of incident also affects the economy. When fuel tankers are attacked or stopped, the supply chain is disrupted. That means fuel scarcity can increase, transport costs can rise, food prices can go up, because trucks and suppliers depend on fuel. So what looks like just fuel theft today can turn into serious hardship for many people tomorrow. Please like this video, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, Do you think fuel tanker drivers should move in convoys with security? Yes or no? Another thing to think about is how organized these groups are becoming. For them to confidently stop a tanker, refuel calmly, and move in numbers, it means they are not acting randomly. They are executing a plan. They have watchers, they have informants, they have routes they monitor, and they have escape paths. And when criminals are organized, it becomes harder for ordinary citizens to defend themselves. Please like this video and subscribe, because people need to understand that this problem is much deeper than one viral video. And let us not forget the danger of the fuel itself. A tanker is like a moving bomb. One spark can destroy everything around it. Yet, these men were refueling with no safety, no control, no protection, no care for life. That alone shows how reckless the situation is. That, if something had gone wrong, one mistake, one spark, one gunshot, one careless move, many people would not live to tell the story. Please like this video and subscribe if you believe human life should not be treated with such carelessness. The saddest part of it all is that many communities have gotten used to these incidents. When people start saying this is normal or this is how things are now, then society is in danger. Because once fear becomes normal, hope becomes weak. And once hope becomes weak, people stop believing in safety, in law, in progress. That is why we must continue to speak, to report, to raise awareness. Please like this video and subscribe so that awareness can reach more homes. I want to ask you again, because your voice matters, do you believe that stronger highway patrol and better surveillance can reduce this type of crime? Or do you think the issue is deeper than security presence alone? Tell me what you think in the comment section, and please like and subscribe before answering. These bandits depend on motorcycles for one major reason: speed. Motorcycles can move through bush paths, narrow roads, and rough terrain that cars and security vehicles cannot easily follow. That is why fuel is like life to them. Without fuel, their movement becomes weak. Without movement, their power drops. Please like this video and subscribe, because understanding this helps us understand the root of the problem. When you see them refueling from a tanker, you are not just seeing fuel theft. You are seeing a system that allows crime to travel. Another thing viewers should note is that these incidents do not happen by luck. Before they stop a tanker, they already know the road, the timing, and the weak points. Someone might have informed them that a tanker was coming. Someone might have told them there is no checkpoint nearby. Someone might have monitored the security pattern of that highway. This is why I keep telling people, banditry is not random. It is a structure. Please like this video and subscribe if you believe more intelligence gathering is needed in our security strategy. But let us talk about the innocent tanker drivers for a moment. These men are only trying to earn a living. They drive long hours, they face stress, heat, exhaustion, and bad roads. Then, on top of all that, they must fear criminals. A driver who sees armed men on the road has only two options: obey or die. That kind of fear can break a person mentally. And when they go home after surviving such an encounter, they cannot sleep well because the memory stays in their mind. Please like this video and subscribe to support awareness for those drivers who take risks every day to supply fuel to our towns and cities. The presence of bandits on major roads also affects travel culture. People start avoiding certain highways. Transport companies start rejecting certain routes. Night travel becomes dangerous. Even daytime travel becomes a gamble. A nation where people are afraid to move freely is a nation that is losing peace gradually. Please like this video and subscribe, because the first step to solving a problem is talking about it openly. Now think about the fuel tanker itself. The fuel that was stolen will not only power motorcycles for attacks, it will also become a source of income for the criminals. Some of that fuel will be sold. Some of it will be stored. Some of it will be used for future operations. So it is not just a single moment on the road. It is an investment into more crime. This is why we must look at the bigger picture. Please like this video and subscribe if you believe economic resources should not fall into the hands of criminals. I also want you watching to think deeply about this question. If criminals can get fuel so easily and move with confidence, what will stop them from becoming even bolder tomorrow? What will stop them from attacking bigger targets? What will stop them from expanding into more states? Crime grows when it is not challenged. Crime spreads when it feels comfortable. That is why this incident is not a small story, it is a warning. Please like this video and subscribe so that more people can wake up to the reality